First of all, tell me about what you've brought for us here today, because this looks delicious.
I call them vegan chip witches, and they are chocolate chip cookies, and they're stuffed with vanilla cashew cream, and they're made without any animal products. They're also gluten-free. Lots of people are trying to stay away from gluten today, so they are one of the most popular things that I made and sold. And
You are a very popular person if you carry around some of these, a tray
That's
full
why.
of these cookies.
Yeah. When I go places, I bring food, and I bring food that's vegan, that's, easy to make, and just to show people that, the perception that vegan food is kind of tasteless and bland, or just to kind of dispel that myth.
Yeah, that's a big misconception about vegan food, because a lot of it's delicious.
Yeah. In fact, we're doing at the sanctuary ethnic cooking, a series of classes, and the thought behind that is just to introduce people to spices and different herbs and spices and ways to cook, so that you realize it's not all bland.
Right.
It's really delicious, and just take out the meat and the animal products, and there's so much you can do.
And this is a good introductory thing for the kids,
yes.
too. Boy, you come into schools with that?
And I have.
You have?
I have. I teach some classes in schools, like how to make some snacks, and I bring things like that in, and kids are like, what? This is not vegan. And the parents, it's really, the kids can like it, but it's reaching the parents to say, because parents will say, well, my kids won't eat it if it's vegan. Well, they will, and they just devoured that whole platter.
You don't have to tell them it's vegan and gluten-free.
You don't. I made it for my son's baseball team, and, every time I'm there, they're like, did you bring more?
Yeah.
And so they don't know, but it's better for them. And in fact, when you're cooking vegan, you often are using ingredients that are really health supportive.
So a lot of the classes that you teach at Catskill Animal Sanctuary are really kind of introductory, right?
They are, and the thinking behind that is if you can get people to realize that it's not rocket science, it's not hard, it's not complicated, that you can take steps towards reducing the amount of animal products you use, then it's part of, it's kind of the first step in the journey.
Radio Woodstock, Linda Soper-Colton from the Catskill Animal Sanctuary, Compassionate Cuisine are the classes that you teach. One of the benefits to the environment that we don't see, we see the health benefits in ourselves, but we don't see the environmental benefits. I mean, reports have come out that from the United Nations, 18% of greenhouse gases come from raising animals for food. Other environmentalists say it's as much as 50% when you add up direct and indirect factors. But that's one of the things that we don't see.
One stat I just read was if a family of 4 took out a meat-based meal once a week, it would be like driving a hybrid for a year. So, I mean, there's all kinds of ways you can spin it and help people to understand the impact, but it's either the ethical reason, your health, or the environment. So there's 3 good ways to kind of consider why eating less meat is better.
You don't have to go right from a meat eater to a vegan.
Yeah. In fact, there's a movement called Meatless Mondays. It's an international movement. Lots of people have heard of it. But I think they have a great concept, which is start once a week. Start with Monday, because it's the beginning of the week. It sets the tone for the rest of the week. And just cut out meat. And if you learn to cook one recipe for one night for your family or for yourself, now it's part of your repertoire. And then maybe Tuesday you're going to give up meat. And so it's just the start of a journey where you can consider less meat in your diet.
And by taking your classes at Catskill Animal Sanctuary, you'll learn to cook some good stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, the
kids might even like it.
The kids will eat it. I teach classes for parents and how to cook for kids. That always is the big concern. It's my kids won't eat it. Trust me, they will eat it, and they'll eat more.
All you have to do is tell them if you eat that, you get one of these chocolate chip cookies here at the end.
And it's just being familiar with different foods and different tastes, and it does take, it might take your kid a couple of times to try something different, but my son's vegetarian. He eats, all this stuff, and lots of kids do. So it's.
I have a 10-year-old, and what he didn't like yesterday, he loves today.
Right. Yeah, just every meatless meal is a good meal, I think, so.
casanctuary.org for all the details, and you'll be at the sanctuary in Saugerties all summer long with classes. All summer long.
We've got a great lineup of classes. We're doing baking classes. People are mystified how to bake without, animal products. We're doing baking. We're doing nutrition. We're doing simple introductory classes, so there's something for everybody. Come stay at the homestead, our new guest house there, and take a class and meet the animals, and it's a really great way to connect with what you eat and why you eat it.
The tours are Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 2, and your cooking classes, are they usually at night?
During the week, they're at night, so Thursday, Fridays, they're at night, and on the weekends, they're during the day for the most part, Saturdays, so yeah, check out the website. They're up there with descriptions, and we hope to see some new faces up there.
casanctuary.org. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you very much.